I am calling directly Professor Mahbubur Rahman, our next speaker. Professor Mahbubur Rahman is a professor of infectious disease medicine in microbiology department head in GSVM College, and previously he was a senior scientist of infectious disease physician and head of the laboratory services department of clinical biology international, that is the ICTDRB. He will be talking on microbiological quality and quality control of hemodialysis water, practical issues in managing high quality water in a busy center, Ganashastho Dialysis Center, Dhaka, Bangladesh. May I request Professor Mahbubur Rahman to start his talk on.
Good afternoon, distinguished and respected audience. So today, this afternoon, just I will share our experience with Ganashastho Dialysis Center. What we are doing for microbial quality control and water quality control since the beginning of our dialysis center, 2017 May 13. As we know that the dialysis water exposure to ESRD patient almost 30 times higher than the normal person, and with the high quality water, dialysis water, the longevity and the morbidity of the patient, ESRD patient increased. So we need good quality dialysis water, and this for preparation of the dialysis water and to maintain quality of dialysis water throughout dialysis session. So the dialysis water, actually hemodialysis water, actually we are preparing, supplied online to the dialysis machine. So it is a continuous process, online production and online supply and online quality control, and maintenance the quality. So, as the previous speaker said, that we have different types of water contaminants. So we are mostly anxious about biological contaminants, that's water bacteria and endotoxin, and the chemicals are there also, and there are many outbreaks, as our previous speaker mentioned, that there are many outbreaks killing patients, ESRD patient in different countries. So these are usually few symptoms and few diseases, actually I should call, that arises from contaminations. It starts from anemia to heart failure, hypertension, and finally death. So as our previous speaker mentioned, that the water treatment process. So these are the steps that we follow for preparing dialysis water from feed water or supply water. So it's a water softener, and then particulate filter, and then carbon filter, and then reverse osmosis, and then UV lights, and then microfilters. Finally, we use microfilters in our center. So this is the flow chart of the dialysis plant in our center. So what we do here, this is the feed water, and then softening, and then carbon exposure, and then we pass through particulate filter in our center, and then we pass through first RO machine for RO water, and then pass this. There is a tank with the first processes with RO, and then there is another second RO passing, and then it comes to a tank, reserve tank, and then it passes through. This is a conical shaped tank, and this passes through the distribution line. And before distribution line, we again pass this water to UV exposure, and finally we put a filter, microfilter, 0.2 microfilter, to purify water. And this goes to distribution line, and from distribution line, it goes to the 4th floor and 5th floor and then through these inlet pipelines here, it goes to machines. One pipe goes to 5th floor, and another goes to 4th floor, and then it goes to different machines. So it is a continuous online process. This slide shows the microbial counts and endotoxin quality control values. We follows here in Ganeshasto Dialysis Center the AMI USA procedure guidelines, and the bacterial count per ml of hemodialysis water is less than 100. And if it is 0, then we call it ultra pure water, similar to ultra pure water. And the endotoxin is 0.25 BU per ml. By the way, we have the dialysis machine, fixed machine has endotoxin filter. In addition, we check endotoxin. So this is the frequency we use to control, we used to study. Sorry, bacterial count during commissioning, starting our dialysis center, we did many times. Then we continue to do it every month, once. And endotoxin is 6 months to 1 year. This is, as I mentioned, that we have endotoxin filter with the machine also. Others, we did yearly. So, if we look back to our results, what we did in the past 28 months, starting from 2017 May to 2019 October, during these 28 months, we collected 1 pre and 2 to 4 post plant post-treatment samples per month. Altogether, we tested 240 samples, water samples, and out of these 95%, 230 passed QC. And zero count was ultra pure water in 33% samples. It represents about more than 170,000 dialysis session, about 650 ESRD patients with nearly 110 to 120 dialysis units we have. Endotoxin level, as I mentioned earlier, is that level. So this is the microbiological quality control. Just we carried out this week. You see here, this is a sample, water sample. It's 26, 11, 19. Today is 28. Just day before yesterday. This is our pre-treatment water sample after 5 microliter, after 5 micron filter. This filter is used to just separate the particles. So it has 80 colony forming units of 80 bacteria per ml of water, and then after RO processing and RO processing and then UV exposure, and you see here the count is 0. And then this is the distribution line of the 4th floor. You see here the count is 0. So this is actually ultra pure water, as we want to do it in every cases. So the quality of water is very good quality water we are supplying for dialysis patient, ESRD patients. So this is the monthly actually results. 2017, 18, 19, January, February we started here, you see here, May. And then finally December 2019, and then October 2019, and then at the end we processed 242 samples, 230 passed QC, and 12 failed, that's 5%. On single occasion, sorry. No input still. Have to come here. No? This way it is coming. খোলা উচিত ছিল না, চার্জে তো কন্টিনিউয়াস দেওয়া হচ্ছিল। আসছে এখন আসছে, চার্জ ছিল না। ফাইলে
কত কিছু রেখেছি, দরকার হচ্ছে এটা দেওয়ার, ফ্রেশ কম্পিউটার দিবে।
ডেস্কের মধ্যে অনেক কিছু ডেস্কটপে। হয়ে গেছে, আর দুইটা স্লাইড আছে। না হয়ে গেছে, জাস্ট হয়ে গেছে। ওটা কম্পিউটারে চার্জ ছিল না। So only on one occasion we had problem with plant, and after disinfection and washing, so it becomes okay in the next week. So our study actually shows that we can produce good quality dialysis water, and which we can use in treating ESRD patient as well as in making dialysis in our center. And we are by the way we are producing dialysis for ESRD patient in our pharmaceuticals. So we hope this practice can be these procedures or purification system can be practiced in other centers, other dialysis centers of Bangladesh. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Mahbubur Rahman, for your excellent talks. and we saw the excellent water quality in this Ganashastha Kendra Dialysis Center. So now we are, due to shortage of time, we are going for the namaz and break, lunch break, and we will start right at 2 o'clock after, and the next speaker will be talking up at 2 o'clock. So now there is a break.
There is a prayer space on the 7th floor for the ladies, and there is a gents prayer area also, and the Juma will be in the Dhanmondi Mosque in road number 7.